2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, DA. Here are the five for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the center position. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Now Lowry. The pass to Ibaka. Now VanVleet. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Anunoby, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Celtics passing it around. Tatum, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form. You talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
Walker surveying the floor. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. He dishes it to Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And see, where when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be VanVleet shooting. It goes on Jason Tatum. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the contest. And here's Walker. Outside, Smart. Lowry against Walker. Kicks it to Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lowry against Walker. The drive by Lowry. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Excellent control from Tatum. The assertiveness he displays on these possessions is why people love this guy.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry, shoots it up. And Tatum pulls it down.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Brown against Anunoby. Pass to Tice. Over Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Outside, Smart. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart. Finding the open man.
Toronto trailing. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Marcus Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Davis. Passes it to Ojeleye. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. There's Brown with the 3. Ojeleye kicks to Brown. Offline with his 3. Here's Hollis Jefferson over Williams. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
So 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So for Toronto right now, Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there, thanks. Boucher finds Powell. And again, Toronto no up. Boston leading by 3. To the inside, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Davis surveying the floor. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Smart. Cantor trying to free himself up. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Walker against Lowry. Up top, Ibaka. Over Smart. And the shot is long.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And it's Walker penetrating. Good work defensively by Lowry.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Tatum passes to Tice. And stolen by Siakam. Lowry, good. Lowry's got his first points in this one.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
Walker with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And Cantor throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Lowry after the basket by Boston. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum dishes to Cantor.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
The first free throw is good.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
And Cantor drops them both. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here is Lowry with 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good.
Nice contest by Cantor that time. It's a portion of his game he's improved on. Effort on D.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.